On this week's edition, we're going to tell you about a beautiful reuse of a historic building in a prominent corner of downtown Fredericksburg. So on this week's edition, we are having a long overdue visit to Ava Laurenne Bride at 1001 Princess Anne Street, which you may know is the former Fredericksburg Area Museum location. And today I'm with Katie Hauk, who is the general manager of Ava Laurenne Bride. And Ava Laurenne occupies this beautiful space. And Katie was kind enough to show us around and talk a little bit about the business. So Katie, thanks for being with us
Absolutely.
today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So just tell us about Ava Laurenne Bride.
Absolutely. So Ava Laurenne, we used to be actually down at the old theater down on Caroline Street, and in June of 2019 we got to move into this beautiful building. We love the fact that it's kind of at this historical, main intersection here in downtown Fredericksburg. That, here at Ava Laurenne Bride, the experience is everything. And so we love that this building has actually meant a lot to everyone in Fredericksburg, starting off as a bank, then moving into the museum, and then now it's still a place where they can come and celebrate and have memories made. And so we right now have brides coming from all over. Just 2 Saturdays ago, we had a bride start from Wisconsin at 2 a.m. to make her 3 p.m. appointment here. And we just love everything about kind of downtown and, partnering especially with foodie in different stores to make sure that every experience, that everyone that comes into Fredericksburg kind of gets a taste and they actually want to come and stay. That is kind of our biggest, that after the appointment, we want to push them kind of around to other places and allow them to enjoy the space just as much as we do.
We've got a great location to start from, right at the corner of Princess Anne.
Absolutely.
And right in the center of town. Talk a little bit more about how you use the space.
Perfect.
You've got obviously the gowns, but then you've got other spaces and you do events, and just talk a little bit about that. So
we're a 10,000 square foot building, which we love, and we can space out so beautifully. So we do have 7 dressing rooms to accommodate brides. And then actually on our 3rd floor is what we call Rendezvous. So Rendezvous is our event space where you can have a small wedding, bridal showers, corporate events, anything like that. That's, we keep it about under 50 people and under that we can utilize for all of those events to come celebrate the space. We have that also kind of celebrated down here, and this transforms into a beautiful wedding venue as well. So we do offer that on Sundays is when weddings can kind of occur in this space. We've also partnered with the Fredericksburg Area Museum, so across the street for the Fredericksburg Square, to go ahead and if they do weddings there, they can come here after for a reception and vice versa. We have the beautiful bridal suite where brides kind of are able to get ready prior to their weddings. We have a bunch of them that have gotten ready here that are actually getting married in local churches, and then their receptions are after. But this is where they purchase their dress, they get to put it on the day of and actually kind of march through the doors, and it is one of the coolest experiences ever when we get to see them all the way through.
Yeah, that's great. And as far as the dresses themselves, you have a variety of...
We do. We have a variety. And so our hearts is that we are able to celebrate every single bride. So it doesn't matter what your budget, your style, size, anything like that, we are able to celebrate each one. And so definitely what we call our cash and carry selection, those are the ones that don't take the 4 to 7 months to come in. They start around that $9.99 price point and kind of go up from there. Our order gowns, so those are the ones that take the 4 to 7 months. We can do a ton of customizations. Those are the ones that they start around the $1,200 mark and kind of go up, from there as well. But we love going to market. I'm one of the ones that gets to go to market and kind of help with the shopping. And it's just such a cool experience to, go with Wendy Rivera, the owner, and get to shop and really pick out these gowns that actually these girls get to say their vows in. It's super, super special.
And you mentioned Wendy, the name Ava Laurenne.
Yes. Absolutely.
So
the name Ava Laurenne Bride, it is named after her daughter, Ava, which she gets to come into the shop a lot and fluff trains, and we just love her. But what's really important about the name that I truly hold special is the fact that it's Ava Laurenne Bride, because it is about the person. Bridal kind of a little bit goes back to the product, as this is a wedding dress, it is all about the bride's experience. You know, one of our hearts and our main goals is have an experience of a lifetime while finding the dress of your dreams, and that is something we hold really special. It is a lifetime moment that these girls get to have. We are complete strangers that get to be part of it, that help kind of facilitate and then capture all of those moments that get to happen in this space.
Yeah, well, that's great. And I guess talk about how people can find out more about Ava Laurenne Bride.
Absolutely. So definitely we're on multiple social media platforms. Definitely our TikTok. So if you're a TikToker, that is actually where we find a lot of out-of-state brides, but definitely on TikTok at Ava Laurenne Bride is our handle. Our email, ava.laurenne@hotmail.com. That is normally the best way on how to reach out to us. Our phone number, the 899-7771. Also, we are on Facebook and on Instagram as Ava Laurenne Bride. So there's kind of multiple, whatever avenue of choice you would like, or to see any of the gowns. I know a lot of ask, where can I see your gowns? Can I kind of shop type deal? Instagram and actually TikTok are the best two places to go and check out.
Okay, great. Well, it's really a beautiful space, and y'all have really done a wonderful job bringing this building back to life, along with the new owners of the space.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate you telling us more about the business and the building and how you use it, and so thank you for having us today.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and we're so honored to be here in downtown in this new location.
All right, great. Well, thanks, Katie.
Thank you.
And that'll do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next week. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to click on the notification bell to get an email each time we put out a new video. And also subscribe to our Fred Focus newsletter, where we do put this video in every Thursday morning. We'll see you next week.